Hey YouTube family, sorry for beginning the video that way. I know it's ultra cringe. I'm reading though Winston Churchill. This is entitled "The Dreary Steeples of Fermanagh and Tyrone." This is about Ireland. Very short, page 85. But from Never Give In, and I just noticed there's an opening poem in here I'm going to read. I'm again reading from Oblivion and Redemption. These are speeches he delivered from 1916 to 1925. The very beginning here, if I can find it. Here's a nice photo of him. What a guy. It says... Somewhere it says, you can speed up the video if you're getting bored, I guess, anyone watching. Anyone watching. Never. I'm just going to turn the camera back to my beautiful face. Never give in. Never give in. Never. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in, except to convictions of honor and good sense. Such a sort of a chummy old chap, such a wonderful chummy old chap. You know, I have a friend who kind of despises Churchill because he's a dirty communist. My friend, not Churchill, obviously, but. I'm gonna kill the music here.
Created the Airrock Cloud Connect.
So I wanted to read that. I'm drinking some Sprite. I'm just gonna go outside for a minute to take a drag off of a cigar in honor of Winston Churchill, and keep this video to like 5 minutes or so. Which is not lit yet. It was lit. Going outside like a good citizen of America, I guess. I don't know, it just seems uncouth to smoke indoors. Especially on YouTube. But I read this speech a while ago. I haven't read it since now. Basically, there's a war on between... Not a war, but a cold civil war of sorts between Northern and Southern Ireland. I don't know any of the history, but I really like this little speech, and I'm 3/8 Irish, personally, and so this video is already, 3 minutes long, whatever. This is going to be like a 10-minute video. Anyway, I think I'm like a muddy green, because I'm 2/8 green. Anyway, geology is... what's it called? Genealogy. It's boring. But I'm a muddy green, and so I think about how little I know of my own genealogy when reading this, and how the storm-tossed seas of so many things, so many Johns, to invoke recent slang, American slang. Instead of thingamajig, instead of thingy, now you say John. You gotta say it casual, though, to be cool. Anyway, I'm gonna put out this John, and read the speech, and then maybe do a little share and show and tell. There's construction work outside, so I am gonna skip some ads. Bought this laptop for like $100. It sucks, but anyway, it's nice to have music when you read. Some Bach lute sonatas, and so the great Cap himself. Let's see, page 85 was it? Here goes nothing. I'm gonna read. There's a little introductory italics. It says. Well, first the title, from Oblivion and Redemption, 1916 to 29, titled The Dreary Steeples of Fermanagh and Tyrone. I'm not going to attempt an Irish accent. from the 16th of February, 1922, delivered to the House of Commons. The italics reads, "The Irish Free State Bill, which divided Ireland between Loyalist and Ulster in the north, so the Loyalist in the north, and what was to become the Irish Republic in the south, produced great animosity both in Ireland and in the House of Commons." And this is really a religious battle of green versus orange. Green obviously being St. Paddy's Catholic green, and orange being, I don't know how they got orange. Why not pick a different color? But I'm just going to read from this. "Then came the Great War. Every institution almost in the world was strained." Speaking of this conflict, the great empires had been overturned. The whole map of Europe has been changed. The position of countries has been violently altered. The modes of thought of men, the whole outlook on affairs, the grouping of parties, all have encountered violent and tremendous changes in the deluge of the world. But as the deluge subsides and the waters fall short, we see the dreary steeples of Fermanagh and Tyrone emerging once again. The integrity of their quarrel is one of the few institutions that has been unaltered in the cataclysm which has swept the world. The world. That says a lot for the persistency with which Irishmen on the one side or the other are able to pursue their controversies. It says a great deal for the power which Ireland has, both nationalist and orange, to lay their hands upon the vital strings of British life and politics, and to hold, dominate, and convulse, year after year, generation after generation, the politics of this powerful country. So the British Empire being, really, Churchill saying, the British Empire, well, in addition to America and South Africa and everything else, England, the geography, Scotland there and then Ireland there, has been convulsed for generations. And I would wonder if that continues into the present day. Anyway, this video is going to trail off into nowhere. I'm going to kill the music I'm listening to and share some books real quick that I got from the library. And I'm just wondering which one to read. I've never read Vonnegut. I'm not really a Vonnegut fan, but there's Bagomo Snuffbox. I like Walker Percy, and Walker Percy is sort of like the Catholic Kurt Vonnegut, people said. Kurt Vonnegut's, of course, much better known, but I know Walker Percy much better of the great Thanatos syndrome, which predicted our age, and what's the other one that I read? Anyway, I love A.E. Housman. So I got some A.E. Housman just to fiddle with that. And then King Henry the Fourth, not the eighth, but the fourth, his progenitor, his great-great-great-great-grandfather, or I might have not enough greats, or too many, but the G to the whatever power grandfather of King Henry VIII. Wow. Wowie zowie. I was going to read some of that. And then Dylan Thomas, I don't know. I was just attracted. I always like to judge a book by its cover. And I like thin books. And the print in this book is so large and appealing. It seems like a nice country read. Maybe bring this to the park later or something. And scare pigeons. And then this was a good find. Essays on Shakespeare by Tucker Brooke. I started reading at the library his one on Othello, specifically on Iago. Maybe I'll read a little bit of that before I close this video. I'm already at 10 minutes, but whatever. If anybody's listening this far, you clearly have nothing better to do. Just saying. No offense. But, Thomas Mann. I don't really know Thomas Mann, but I like the cut of his jib. What are the contents here? Essays, more essays. I like essays, yeah. I like these old guys. Where did all these old guys go? You know, you used to see these old guys, and you don't see as many of them anymore. Where do they go? Goethe's Faust. It's talking about Goethe and Tolstoy. It's all about Goethe. Anyway, I like Goethe a lot. Goethe is one of my favorite men. I meant to say. Anyway, yeah, on Iago though. I'm not going to read it actually, but as the essay is titled "The Romantic Iago," I'm going to read this today, I think, and basically the thesis of this little essay so far is that Iago is just as much a romantic character, using that word romantic loosely, for Shakespeare as Hamlet or Cleopatra, or who's the other one he names? Anyway, there was a fourth one. We tend to think about Hamlet, but not so much Iago. But that might be interesting. Anyway, man, aren't I cool? I'm on YouTube. It's so cool being on YouTube. Here, have an A.E. Housman poem. Anybody listening? Grabbed it total random before I click this video off. Oh darn it! This is more essays. Wait, there's got to be some of this poetry. Oh, this is poetry. Oh well. At random, from page 65 of A.E. Housman. Oh yeah, I guess I'll read essays. A collection of critical essays edited by Christopher Ricks. Clearly, I didn't spend a lot of time at the library. I just grabbed stuff. It looked good. Goes. Could man be drunk forever, with liquor, love, or fights? Lief, spelled I-L-I-E-F. Lief should I rouse at morning, and lief lie down at night. I don't really know what that means. I'm going to read a different one. The night is freezing fast. Tomorrow comes December. Pretend. Just pretend. The night is freezing fast. Tomorrow comes December. And winter falls of old are with me from the past. And chiefly I remember how Dick could hate the cold. Good note. And then chiefly I remember how Dick could hate the cold. I'm not going to drag Emily Dickinson into this mess this time. I hope everyone enjoys this 13-minute video, which has 27 seconds on it.